So a little history. I told you I like Superman. Created by two Jewish men. Actually, they were young people at that point. High school. Jerry Siegel and Joe Schuster. And it was in 1938 that they started developing the conceptions for who Superman was going to be. So it's interesting, 1938, I mean, most of us know what was going on in 1938, right? Germany was building up. It was moving towards World War II and the aggression that was going to be created, and then how the whole world was going to be involved in all of that. And you can see with that timing why a phrase, a motto like truth, justice, and the American way, why that would be a big part of who this Superman character is, a big part of his character, what he is fighting for. Truth, justice, American way. The Nazi regime at the time really pushed on those values and on those concepts, right? Truth, well, if we control all the communication, then we control all the truth, right? The Nazi propaganda machine, and how everybody in the country didn't really get the full story of all that was going on. Justice, well, justice was a little bit different too, right? Because they had this Aryan ideal of the perfect human being, right? Who looked, well, think of the opposite of who you're looking at now. And that was the Aryan ideal, right? Blonde, blue-eyed, tall, thin, all of those things. And the idea was that God had endowed that in some way, that that was the way the world was supposed to be created, that the world will be better if we just cleared way for all of those folks to become fully who they were supposed to be. So when you talk about justice, it wasn't about justice for everybody. It was about this other kind of justice, trying to protect that idea of who was supposed to be better than who wasn't supposed to be better. And anyway, I think you get the idea. And then that final value, the American way, well, that was still getting defined, as it's still getting kind of defined today. So you can see a little bit of the environment and why Superman gets created in the way Superman gets created, why he evolves the way he evolves, and potentially, too, why he becomes such a big part of that story of our world and our mythological way of fighting those battles.